sides. Hi everyone, I'm Larry Newber. Well, Tim Richmond has qualified in the top 5 here at Riverside, and with him right now is a man that we debuted, at least on Winston Cup telecast at Dover, Marty Reed. Marty?
Thanks, Larry. It's great to be back again, everybody. You know, the man of the hour on this special Father's Day is really a man who's not married at all, but Tim Richmond, last week, you still got to be walking on cloud 9. In fact, the only thing that didn't go well for you, in your own opinion, I guess, would be the fact that you're 5th on the ladder today.
Well, yeah, that wasn't too good, and plus I lost the Uno game to Bob Tezak on the way back home last week from Pocono. But other than that, everything's fine. Everything's just great. We're just going to take it easy and hopefully be there at the end to try to race them for the win.
You're known for your road course driving in NASCAR circuit, but can you duplicate it? Can you do 2 in a row today?
Well, I did 3 in a row at Pocono. I guess, yeah, I think 2 in a row is a definite possibility today. We can't use the car up too much, but then again, we're in 5th, and I don't want to be sitting there too long today. I'd like to move up and at least see who's the strongest cars, where I can adjust my car to try to be as strong or stronger than theirs.
Well, we're all happy to have you back. It's great to see you out racing. Great to see you winning. I got to tell you, honestly, this has got to be my pick to win on this track today.
The white flag, symbolic of one more lap to go, and they're side by side for 1-2 for 4th position right now. Terry Labonte and Bill Elliott are testing each other as they come past our position at the start-finish line. There is the leader, Tim Richmond, and Richmond is going to win this one easily if he just keeps it between the white lines. It's like going home at night when you're really tired. Just steer between the white lines and you'll get there.
That's the main thing. He doesn't smell victory lane now, so all he's got to do is idle around. He's in good shape.
Tim Richmond. There is the Alan Kawicki car, the second running car of Ricky Rudd, and Neil Bonnet still has designs on the runner-up spot. Bonnet is bird-dogging Ricky Rudd as they sashay out of turn number 6. Richmond moving out of turn number 8, heading on to the long backstretch, moves up through the gears, stands on the throttle for the second to the last time. He's got one more time to do that, and that is coming out at turn number 9 and coming down the front stretch. Tim Richmond on the shelf for 6 months, has not had an opportunity to run in a Winston Cup race. He approaches the final turn. It's about a 270-degree radius corner. It's banked maybe 10, 15 degrees, a third of a mile around. Tim Richmond going after win number 2. When he crosses the finish line, Tim Richmond will be 2 for 2, batting 1,000 in 1987. Here comes Tim Richmond. He's a winner again. Amazing story. Richard, I'll tell you, that leaves me with a very big impression.
Well, it does. It's got to know that, you've been out of doing anything, and then you can come back and win like that. But again, the team has not been idle. They've been running with Benny. They've been testing things. They've been doing things. And I think that, the difference in the deal is that Tim's a little more aggressive than other boys. And you know what I mean. And again, he's rested. He's ready for it. He's gung-ho, and he's just driving on sheer determination right now, I guess.
And from the very beginning, Tim Richmond has proved that this is his racetrack. There is his mother, Mrs. Richmond, here on Father's Day, getting congratulations as Tim Richmond has moved again to victory lane. Richmond has made his congratulatory lap. He's got a lot of congratulations from the fellow drivers here at Riverside. Tim Richmond wins for the, let's see what that is, the 4th time in his career here at Riverside. 7 times now he's finished into the top 5. Is Riverside a Tim Richmond track? Yeah, I'd say absolutely. He was the winner here of the Budweiser race in 1982, and he also won here last season, we told you, in 1986. But today's Budweiser 400 belongs to the Folgers coffee machine of Tim Richmond. 3 of the first 4 cars, incidentally, remember this point that was made by Dick Bergman early in the broadcast, were brand new cars constructed over the winter. They've been working on them and getting them ready for the road course action here at Riverside Raceway. But Tim Richmond heads the parade down pit road, gloves off, waving to the crowd, goggles up on top of the helmet, and heading for victory lane, a place where Tim Richmond has become a very frequent visitor in the last season. Remember, all of those wins were in the second half of last year. The second half of 1987 is beginning to look like it might hold more of the same. Richmond exiting the machine in victory lane, getting the congratulatory hugs from his mom and the rest of the crew. Tim Richmond, who won over $973,000 a year ago, will not win that much in 1987. But he's well on the trail to a $500,000 plus season, and Marty Reed is there.
Oh, we got one happy Tim Richmond as he gets out of the helmet. Just tell me what you're thinking right now.
Oh, God, that's unbelievable. I knew Harry and all the guys were good last year, but they're great this year. I mean, they're putting stuff under me that can't lose with.
The car looked like it had more power than anybody else at any time you needed it, and you mentioned the crew.
Well, yeah, the crew, all the engine builders, Mark and everybody back at the shop, and just everybody. I mean, you're only as good as the equipment that you run, and they give me the best equipment, so it ought to be the best finishing position. It ought to be first, I guess.
2 in a row. Should we just stop running these races and just give you the trophy from now on?
Well, I'd like them to average out my 2 Winston Cup races I've run this year and let me have the points that I would have had from the beginning, and then we'll go for the championship maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let Larry Newber figure that situation out. Let's go back upstairs. Congratulations. Hold on.
Down in Deerfield, down at the Rib in Paradise 66, and my sister in Ohio. I wish y'all would have been here. Something else, let me tell you. Thanks.
Congratulations. Let's go back to Larry.
Thanks, Marty. And to Tim's dad, whom himself was a race driver. He ran super modifieds in the Sandusky, Ohio area back in the 50s and 60s, where Tim kind of got the bug. Now Dick Bergman is down with another story on pit road.
And it's a big story, too, Larry. Neil Bonnet did a beautiful...
50 a.m. Eastern Time, the 5th of July, in the IMSA Camel Grand Prix race, live from Watkins Glen. Today's race was brought to you in part by Mr. Goodwrench. No one knows your GM car better than Mr. Goodwrench. No one. By Head & Shoulders Shampoo. Now your good grooming is Head & Shoulders above the rest. By Budweiser. Budweiser Beechwood Age for that cream crisp taste. This Bud's for you. And by Quaker State Motor Oil. New Quaker State with QSX keeps your engine cleaner to last longer. So long, everyone. This is Larry Newber from Riverside.